So I guess where we have the chat. Hi guys, welcome again. We're going to continue the project. This is where we left it yesterday, if I'm not wrong. So we are able to change the top panel layout based on the screen width or the viewport width for our component. But I would say that the real challenge today is being able to create the monthly view. Shouldn't be that hard, to be honest. It is practically going to be I have a vague idea about it. Let me put it here. Blue, blue, and blue. Let me just do this again, and we are gonna have one more. Oh, sorry. Oh, what did I do? Okay, should solve it. And what we're gonna do is just put, 7 columns, because the monthly view you wanted to display the 7 days, and it's just a simple grid. It doesn't have to be that much. And when we are talking about grids, it's just CSS display grid with columns, grid template columns, and we're gonna put 7 same or a repeat of 7 fractions. I don't know. And we're gonna go through a for each. So first we need to get the amount of days in the current month, and for that we're gonna have to know our current date. So if I have any current date, let me just use this current, why the double R, current date. We're just gonna have to get the month, because that's the first thing that we want to see when we are in the monthly view, of course, the current month. And once we have the current month, I guess we're gonna have to get the days days of the month. How many days does this month have? How many days? Number of days in month. Very important variable. And we're gonna have to know, not all of the months start, on Sunday, which is the first day of the week. I mean, the first of any random month could be Tuesday. I don't know, Tuesday. This is the Tuesday column. So we're gonna have to start to paint the one from here. But as we have a grid, we're gonna have to complete the previous tiles with previous month dates, the last 2 days of the previous month. In this case, let's say that the first day of a month is a Tuesday, then we would have to grab the 2 last days of the previous month. And I guess that if we don't finish, we don't end with the with a Saturday 30 or 31st. We're also gonna have to grab, let's say the 30 is, of course this is not gonna be 30, because this is just 7 times 3 is 21. This is the 24, if I'm not wrong, 25th. But let's say that we have enough tiles in order to to assume this is the 30th, and that is the last day of the month. Then we're gonna have to take the remaining tiles and grab from the future month. And I have no idea how to do that. I know I've done it before, but currently I have no idea. So what can we do about it? Because we're just gonna have to grab. Well, for this, first we're gonna have to take the first day of this. We have the number of days in the month, and the next variable that is that concerns me is the first day. I mean, what is the day of the week of your first day? You know, what day, or what week, day of your first of month, first day of month. Because if I have let's say this Sunday is 0, Monday is 1st or 1, Tuesday is 2nd, well, it is practically showing me how much I have to take from the previous month, as you can see, just by the index. Because if I have a 1, I have to take 1 of the previous month. I mean, if the first day of the first month is this one, which is this index, Monday, 1st, which is a 1, if we start to count from 0 to 6, then I'm gonna have to grab 1 day from the previous month. And that is good. That is easy, because let's say if I have if I'm on Sunday for the first day of the month, I'm not gonna have to grab anything from the previous one. And if I have a 6, then I'm gonna have to take 6 from the previous month. These 3 wait a minute, this is not good. It's gonna be 5. What is this? 1, 2. Oh, what a dumbass. I mean, I have 6 columns here. I thought I had 7. So yeah, 6 is going to be here because I'm missing 1 column. I'm sorry. Let me just move all of these. Let me just take you a little bit to the right. Let me just duplicate this beautiful line here. Let me just take it because, you know, a week just has 7 days. And we're gonna have to extend all of these lines. So yeah, we were right. Just with the index, with the index, this is gonna be the 6th, because this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is gonna be the 6th index, which is the Saturdays. And if the first day of the month is Saturday, which is this one, well, I'm gonna have to grab 6 days from the previous month to fill the previous empty tiles that I would have if I wouldn't do that. Let's just start with this because I don't want to like stay into the final logic too. But that's it. That's practically it. What really concerns me is also how many, because if I have a 30, well, let me just check. Let me just check this situation. Let's say we have 30. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take the next ones, because the amount of rows is going to depend on the amount of days. Now that I analyze this, some of the months are gonna have more rows than others, because you know, I might accumulate 6 days here And if I start here, I could get maybe, I don't know, like here as a 31st or 30th or 29 or 28 in some years. And I'm gonna add a total of these days plus these days. It might be more than 7, which implies that I would have to add one more row, one more row for some cases. So it's really important that we take the remaining tiles from the next month. And I could do that in many ways, but I think that we should just do the same that we are just doing here. The same index thing, but in the last day. Because let me just check. We would have to take the weekday of the last day of the month. Also the weekday. Let me copy this. The weekday of the last. Okay. Of the last day of the month. And would that be helpful? Yes, because if I add it with this offset, I mean, if I have 30 days, 1, 2, 3, to the 30, plus 2, which is the offset that I had at the beginning, the tiles that I have to grab from the previous month, I'm gonna have a 32. And what I'm gonna have to do is like, this is going to show me how many days I'm away from the next multiple of 7, because all of the rows are going to be multiple of 7. So in this case, I would have to go to 35. And this is going to give me like, hey, you are missing 35 minus this in this direction is going to be 3, and you're going to give me this, this last or these remaining tiles. That's what I think that would happen. So let's just start to code all of these. First thing is just to get the current date, and that's it, and the month of the current date. And I think we just take the date of a month. I'm sorry, I think we take the current date with just a simple method that is going to be, let me just check, connected callback. Connected callback is the first thing you invoke when a component is connected into the DOM. And I guess we're just gonna have to create an attribute here. Very simple. It's like, I mean, what was the name? I'm sorry. Current date. But this date is going to be like a pivot. I'm gonna say pivot date. It's gonna be. Well, it's very simple. I don't even have to just connect the callback, but I was gonna do new date. Is that where we? Let me just check ChatGPT. ChatGPT. And how do I get the current date in JS? Again, how do we get the? Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna take like an entire. One specific part, so thank you. Get full year, get month. The month is 0 based. I don't care about the index of the month. I really want to get the current month. So now get month, but there's a way to get the. I'm gonna try to remember all of these. Like pivot date is going to be this beautiful attribute here. And what are we gonna do? We can get the current month, right? It's very simple. Pivot date. No, I'm sorry. Const. First day of the month. It's gonna be const first day of month, is gonna be new date. Oh, wait a minute. And how do you create a new date? And how do you create a new, just as simple as this, how do you get the first date of a month? You can get the first day of any month, like get full year, yes, get month and first, yes. A new date, beautiful. So now we're gonna get the pivot day punto and punt dot. I'm sorry for the Spanish. Is leaped it into it. So now dot get full year, beautiful. I'm sorry with you, but I really hate to see this thing here. I was gonna go pivot date is gonna be this, and I'm just gonna remove this, and it looks much better. Pivot date dot get month, and I'm gonna get your first day, right? Have my fingers slipping out of their positions. First day of month, this is gonna be the first day of month. And what were we gonna do with that? I want to know how can I get the day in week of a given date, day in week index of a given date. You can get the day of index Sunday 0 date.get day. It's as simple as that. It's just gonna give me with the get day. So const week index of, first day of month week index, right? And it's gonna be first day of month dot get day. Okay, now we have this information here. We get the first day of month, we get the first day of month week index, and at the end we're just gonna have an array, because that's gonna be an array of tiles. The tiles are just going to be dates. So let me just at the very beginning const a month tiles, or target month tiles equals target month tiles equals an empty array. Okay, much better now, I would say. So we cannot start to fill that array until we know the offset that this variable is going to hold. Because there should be many ways to get these. It's like this is very fun. How are we going to go back? I would like to. How do you subtract days from a date in JS? You subtract dates. You don't really need to remember the coding commands. You just need to know what you want to do. So I'm just gonna get the date and I just subtract it. So I create a new date. That's gonna be the current date. But well, I guess it's a new instance every time you. But yeah, this is the way you have to do it. But why do we have to create a new instance? That's interesting. Just remember the smell of your boundaries, whatever. Is it important to explain like why do we have to create a new instance? Because of course I want a new instance for the date. But many people would say like, hey, if you already have the first day of month, why don't you just... No, I think it doesn't need explanation for that. It const first day of array. of array. First day of array is gonna be new date, right? Okay, and first day of array, that's the date. I'm just gonna put the first day of month, which is a date. First day of month is already a date. And I'm just gonna, wait a minute, boy. The get date minus, where is the minus? Not 5, but first day of month week index, which is practically this subtraction here, because this is the index, you know. So given this day, this is your index, which is this, you know, first day of week index. And that's what I have to subtract from this specific date to shift or to get the first tile date. And that's what I'm getting here, first day of array, which is getting this date. Yeah, are we okay with that? Okay, that's great. But now, what are we gonna have to do here? We're gonna get the total of days, right? Of the offset plus the current month days. We're gonna have a total of, I don't know, whatever, but we're still missing the future tiles. That's very, that could be a trap here. Because let me check, I'm gonna get 32. I'm gonna start 32, but the problem is this is in my array, this is 0, 1, you know, so 32 is not going to be here. So we start at it, we have a 32. Let's say we have a 32 in this case. Let's say this starts at 0, 1. Why would it even matter? It's gonna have to be the amount of days that I have to grab in total from future in past months. Okay, I would start from that date to the last one, and that is a real problem. But I don't think that's a real problem at all. I just have to, you know, subtract it. Proof. But it's not that easy. It is not that easy, to be honest. It is not that easy. This way, I mean, I can do it with the index. I could just get these guys index subtracted from 6, right? 6 minus these, whatever index this is, and you are gonna give me, you know, the missing amount of tiles that I have to grab from the future month in dates, of course. So if this one is, you know, third one, 6 minus 3 is 3, and I'm gonna have to take the 3 future tiles. But I was thinking about the multiple of the next the next 7 multiple right after this amount. But it's not that easy, because I would have to, you know, take the remaining of 7, of dividing this in 7, which is going to be a 4 in the case of 32, and subtract it from 7. It's as simple as that. because that's was gonna give me the next multiple of 7. That's what I'm missing to complete the entire 7. 7 minus this is the 3. I mean, this minus this is gonna give me 3, and you're gonna get to 35. That would work. So any of both are right. Any of both approaches. But I don't know which one is easier to teach, like this or this one. I would say this one is much easier to teach, but you would have to grab a date and you're gonna have to go through more steps. But the mathematical way is maybe less intuitive for some students, but it's much simpler. It's just one line. Let me just try to do it this way, because I kind of find it elegant. So practically both of them are easy, but you need to think like which one is easier to understand in coding. I mean, the time to code. And I guess I would have to explain both of them, but we wouldn't need. I mean, we could explain only one, and I would say like, okay, if I explain the first one, everybody's going to be happy because the second one, everybody's going to be happy because they're going to get it. At the end, this is not an algorithms course. It's just a linear web components course. But then these guys would get a job, and I would have to deal with them writing really long code. So yeah, I'm getting into a movie, and that might, it's not bad. I'm just going to explain both. Yeah, because we need to think about the world, the future world developers that are going to have to suffer with people that only know one way of doing things. I'm just kidding about it. Let me just. I'm the one who only knows two ways of doing it. You can think only of two ways of doing this. So, the first D of the array plus. Wait a minute, man. Yeah, this first D of the array is gonna be. No, I need to get how many days we have in a month, and if I'm not wrong, you can. There's a way for you to grab this, which is like days. I mean month, days, number, days amount in month. What is this? Days amount in month is gonna be this one. Seriously, but I kind of remember this trick. You just need to put the next month, but you just need to put a 0. This is gonna give me the amounts of days in the month. I'm just gonna put a console log here, because I want to, days amount in month. Whoa, what is wrong with this? And I am going to print it just like to confirm that I remember that the right way. So the days amount in month is practically the next month, but setting the day as 0. That's going to take me back to the current month, to the last day of the current month. Because if this was the first day of a month, if I put a 1 here, it's going to be the first day of the next month. So if I subtract 1, it's going to be the last day of the current month. Console log. But why did I do this for? I can get the days amount in month is going to be dot get date, which is going to give me the number. And if I go with const first, wait a minute. Well, how can we call this, like previous and current month tiles amount. No. Like first said, I mean past and current. Yeah, a month tiles amount. I'm just gonna put it like this, and that's gonna be first day of week index, whatever, plus days amount in month. Beautiful. And what am I gonna use this for? Past and current month tile. What did I say I was gonna use this for? Yes, to figure out how many days I have to grab from the future month in order to fill out the entire grid of my month tiles view. So yeah, it was as simple as, you know, const a future tiles amount is gonna be this beautiful one. You know, the remaining of 7. But this is gonna have to be, I'm sorry, subtracted from 7. Is this yeah, that is a minus. Future tiles amount. If I'm not wrong, this should be good. Let me just confirm all this. Console.log. And let me copy these here. And future tiles amount. And let me just go with this. Connected callback. I just want to check how this looks like in calendar events. Console log. Show it to me, dude. Show it. So it says this month has 30, and that I'm gonna have to grab. Of course, we say it twice because we have two instances of the component. But what we really care about is that we need to confirm that this month has 30, and I have to grab 2 from the next month, which it looks like it works. But this also tells me that in a grid of 7, we are correctly grabbing the previous month's days. Because, I mean, suggesting, it's not confirming, but I won't be able to derivate every stupid formula I use here, because the course would take like a year. Nobody's gonna watch that bullshit. So yeah, I guess it's time to just fill this out, don't you think? We need to fill the future tiles amount. We're gonna have to, you know, create like a constant for the total. I'm sorry, const total tiles amount. This is gonna be as simple as that. Past and whatever plus future tiles amount. But I'm gonna have to start from which date? I'm sorry, I don't remember that. From which date? First day of array. Yeah, the first day of the array. That's what I'm gonna have to take. So if you remember, this is the way we add days to a date. So I'm just gonna use the first day of array in order to do kind of for, you know, let I equals 0, I less equals, less equals to total tiles amount, because this is the exact numbers of tiles that we're gonna have to take. Is not the tiles amount plus 1, or we could just do that. We could just do that. But remember that in coding we start from 0. So if we start from 0, right? We're gonna have to go to. Oh no! Wait a minute. Oh, this costs me so hard sometimes. Let me just check. We start at 0. 0 is the first date. Let me just check this. 0 is this first day. But I'm gonna have till 35. I'm gonna have to go to 35. Yeah, but if this one is 0, I will be adding one more. So don't be stupid. I think it's just like this. Plus plus. Cause you know, it's gonna be less than. I'm not gonna get to 35. I'm gonna get to the 34th. Which is a problem. Would you say that? Because I'm gonna go to 34th, but I started at 0. But that is a problem because I would have to create like an addition or something like that. I don't know. Let me just put it there. I'm not gonna have to create anything. Don't trust me. I mean, target mon tiles dot push new date. We're just gonna get the where is it? First day of array, which is a day date that get date plus I, which is the index. And what do you want me to do? Like, why don't you just give me? I want to check. I honestly want to check. Console log. You know. First, I just know this works. Don't freak with me. But let me just, you know, total tiles amount. It's gonna be target month tiles. I mean, first date. I'm sorry. First array first date is gonna be this beautiful first day of array. Is there a way to format dates? Like, is there a way to easily watch the dates? Is there a way to get days in year whatever in an easy reading format in use console log? Yeah, row date objects, just consoling to date string. Wait a minute, what is the difference with local? I don't really care about your time. I'm just gonna go with to date string. Okay, to date string, very beautiful. And I'm just gonna get first date of array, but I'm not gonna point to this. I just want to go to target month tiles, the first one. And let me just take this, and this is the last one, target month tiles, the length -1, and deploy. And this is gonna show me first and last date of the array. Let me just check the result now. What was it? I'm sorry. So the first date. What is this 1969 bullshit? What are you telling me? Oh my god, this is wrong. What did I do wrong? I was so sure that this was going to work, and that is because because we need to create a new date, and this date is practically, we're doing things wrong. Look at this. We create a new date. First we create a new date. This is just a simple date. Look the way it's made up here, and this one is current date, but wait a minute. Yeah, but and we're gonna have to take current date dot, and I'm gonna push these It's a date. I don't even know how I put this when I had it right in front of my eyes. It's just with set date. Set date. Okay, I think this is much better now. First day of array, get date, and we're just gonna push the current date, and we're gonna deploy. I was getting it, 50 years ago date. Refreshing. I don't know why Salesforce did change their prompts in the terminal for notifying us when deploys or retrieves is not as friendly as it used to be. Okay, much better now, so I think we're good. So April 29 and I'm sorry, what is this? Oh yeah, April. Yes, it's right, because April 29, look at it. Wait a minute, boy. We are on April. Oh, this was shifted 1 month. What is this? Why are you getting the wrong month? April? We're gonna get May? It's still April right now? I can't believe it, man. Okay. So, first day of the array. Why are you giving me the wrong month? It's very fun. Target month tiles. Sorry. And the last date of it. Now we're just practically taking the total tiles amount. I don't understand that. Why are you taking that amount of? And even if it was the case, it is wrong. Why are you showing me? Wait a minute. April 29. April 29 is here. Oh, there's a high bug. Yeah, I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to work. And it turns out it didn't. The only line I'm playing with the months. So maybe this is wrong. Maybe this is the wrong way to get the last day of the month. Is it? Let me just ask ChatGPT. What does this line do? What does this line do? Numbers of day in the month of pivot date. So that's good. Yeah, we're getting the days amount in the month, but I don't get it. How is that the first date? I think the problem is the first date is April 29. Let me just check it. April 29 is wrong. It should be March 29. So the first day is already wrong. First date of this month. This is the first day of the current month. And I'm gonna get the date. But there's no way. Get date plus I. What the heck? Total tiles amount. This pivot date is gonna get initialized with the current date. I hope so. Pivot date as a full year, get month, This is gonna give me the first day of the month. And the first day of the array is practically you minus first day of, your week index. Let me just print, but I'm just printing it. Like, what the heck? I'm just printing it. Here, it is first day of array. It cannot be April. Why? Why is this wrong? Why is this wrong here? This is what I'm freaking printing. Log a. Okay. Horrible, this bug that I'm having here. I'm pressing Ctrl V and it only takes the V. First day of array. This shouldn't give me, this shouldn't give me April 29, because that would be a big failure. What? April 29? No. It is correct. It's March 29. So we're good. On March 29, we are practically okay. So what does this first day to turn it to, what does this first day get turned into April 29? We're just getting the date. We're just adding a 0, then a 1. I don't get it. Current date, target month, tiles is gonna get, the first one is that date plus 0. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Why is this April? A new date. Okay, man, just console log this. Current date. And let's just put the index. I'm sorry, Okay, let me just put it here. Let's see how this look like now. I want to make sure that that is not, switching the month. It's taking April. There's no way. There's no way April is the first date. Why is that? We are on April. The first day of the array is March. So what is it? What is it? There's an error here in this syntax. So we're creating a current date, but we said date, which is the first date of the array, get date. Oh man, what a bullshit. I think we just need to put this in here. Like set date, current date plus I was gonna do this. I think it's the right way to do it. There should be a problem in that line. A beautiful JavaScript when you have many ways of doing things. but turns out that some of them are wrong. And why is this an invalid date? I need to create a new object. I mean, how can I create a copy? How can I create a new object? Date with same date of other. What is wrong about this? Current date. There's gonna be U plus I. That's what I did. And how can I add a specific amount of these to that newly created date object? Just combine the two ideas. Shut up. I mean, copy get date. That's what I'm doing. I mean, current date. Yeah, get date. Get date. Okay. As simple as that. I was gonna do it. I don't understand because it's the same that I had before. It's gonna give me 5 days. I know this is gonna work now. It's gonna start at March 29. Yes, there it is. I don't really know why I was starting at the wrong, and now I'm gonna get the second. So weird. And what's the difference between this code? Let me just copy it. And I'm sorry, I'm being dumb. What is the difference? Is there any difference between these and these? Subtle but important. It starts from first date. That's good. That's a high result. A day that is I days after the first day, or exactly what you'd expect. Yes. But this is a bug prone. It says starts from today's date, then replaces only the day. I get only the day. Beautiful. Thank you for the explanation, I would say. I'm sorry. I was in fact, oh my god, I'm gonna have to copy this again. Okay, perfect. So now we have it. Target month tiles. And that's it. I'm just gonna paint the grid today. If I am correctly set up for my schedule. This is a bullshit, man. This is bullshit. For some dumb reason, I don't know if the control key is failing or not. Because we were not having this problem before. I mean, I'm just testing the keyboard key, the control key of my keyboard. It works perfectly. I think it's just the habit that I have into putting the S before the control to save. So I'm just going to, command, make a parenthesis here, because when you get more polling rate on the keyboard events, there's less margin for you to be able to cancel the combo. Because when you have like a bigger fraction of the second of delay, you can just type S and rapidly, right after it, Control, and it will be taken as a Control S, because when the CPU reads the event, more milliseconds have passed, which gives you a gate to press the Control S in any order. But when you have a high polling rate, that gets messed up, because it's not going to give you the margin of getting it wrong. You're gonna have to perfectly type it in the right order. Connected callback, first day of the array. So what is it that we're gonna do? Designing it is, I would say, I don't know if we need to store this array here in this parent component, because at the very end we should have like 3 children components, one for the monthly view, one for the weekly view, one for the daily view. But I just need to generate this array, and I can just pass it to the next to the next children, which is the monthly view, and it's gonna have their data correctly set up. But maybe this logic should be there. So what are we gonna do? This is gonna be very fun. We just store it there. You just want to make things work at the very beginning. We don't care about architecture now. The thing is, do I need to store it? Yes, I guess we do have. We have to show current month tiles equals word. Yeah, so just these, and target month tiles. I was gonna put this at the very end. Current month tiles equals target month tiles. And you've changed the reference. That's it. If it doesn't update, I could just put a track here, but it should update, because I have changed its reference to a new array. We're gonna point to a new array. Have you been modified? Yes, I would say you have been modified. Well, let's see how it goes. Well, we cannot see how it goes because we're gonna have to the view panel. Now we're gonna have to check that we have a monthly view, and at the very beginning we're just gonna have a current view type selected view type is gonna be equals monthly. Oh, there we have it. Oof, why did I use this horrible name? No. This is current or selected view type. And let me just change this for this. And practically this is gonna be the value for this combo box. And label hidden, whatever, this is your value. And view type combo box options is just I can name it like this, like view type options view type options, and handle view type options change handle view type options change. And this is what we need to where is it? Handle. Oh, here it is. And the selected view type, great. But now we're gonna have to put a bunch of divs. Like, of course, if they're not gonna have any content, I'm just gonna assign them like static how do you see this? Height. Because remember at the very beginning when we were creating this top panel, it was like invisible because it didn't have a static height. Since there was nothing within it, there was no content to show. So that is practically the problem that we could have here. So we have the view panel, and the view panel is going to contain, I'm going to go with the div class, whatever, for now. This is just going to be like monthly view container, whatever, panel. And I'm going to have to take these into these, and I'm just going to where is my beautiful key? How do you command this? Like here, monthly view CSS, and this is what I wanted to do. Monthly view panel. It's practically going to contain a template for each and for index, and the index is just gonna not for item, sorry, for item, and the item is gonna be date tile, and I'm just gonna for each you're gonna use these beautiful current month tiles. And what's the problem with you? I'm sorry, this should be, wait a minute, boy, this should be this way with curly brackets. Curly, you know what? How do you call this char in English? Curly brace. Okay, English.
Curly braces.
Braces. Curly braces.
Curly braces.
What was it?
Curly braces. Curly braces.
Curly braces. Just like that. And now this beautiful monthly view panel is very special because we're gonna have to, guess what? Display grid, and we're gonna have grid columns. You're gonna be repeat 7 times 1FR because all of them should have that. And it's gonna give you height. It's gonna be 100% or whatever of your parent. Beautiful. And that's it. I don't know. And this is gonna be date tile. So we're gonna have another one. It's gonna be class. I'm just gonna name it like, hey, date tile. And this is gonna be where is it? Date tile is gonna have height, you know, of 200 px's or whatever. You don't really need this because I'm gonna assign it here. 200 px's, and we're gonna have date tile. I want you to center, you know, text align center, and align item center. By now, this is not gonna be the final result of this monthly view. And justify content center. So this is going to horizontally, you know, and vertically align my texts, which are practically going to be dates of it. But let me just do it that way. Date tile. Wait a minute, boy. This is a really good example of incompleted things. Sorry, let me just take this mouse away. So date and date string and current date dot to date string. Is that what we were using? So date string, you're gonna give me date tile. Date string. What do you think about it? And of course you're missing a key, and that's gonna be the key is gonna be what? Just the date. Just the same stupid date string. Okay. That's good. But this shouldn't be like this, as I told you before. This should be like this. And we have the class, we have the tile. And I don't think we need anything else like date tile. Do we already have this class? Date tile. There you have it. Okay, so view panel. But this is going to be, hey, template. is going to be conditional, because if I have a weekly view, this shouldn't be displaying, this shouldn't be showing up. So true, is that? If true, I don't remember. We're gonna have to create some getter functions, like is monthly view, is monthly view selected. There's gonna be this get is monthly view selected. Yeah, that's it. And this dot is gonna be equals to monthly and return. And let me just come here. If true, is monthly view selected. Okay. Oh, okay, let's just wait. There's a big problem here, I'm sorry. I'm missing something. Well, let me just... Okay, that's good. What is this bullshit? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I think I'm missing the right thing here. Yeah, I think I messed it up, because we had to have all of these within the, you know, this should be 29, 30, and this should be May 1 and 2nd, but this is overflowing our beautiful view panel. So you should not let it overflow. This overflow hidden auto, this is gonna give us a very weird behavior. No, I don't think it is. But well, are they too tall? Yes. Damn, they're tall as heck. 150. But why is this not horizontal? I mean, vertically aligned. Text align items, justify content. Is this because I just have a, you know, can you just put like an H or something within you? Sorry. Text align. Let me just vertical align center. I think this should fix it, but give me also border 1px solid black. Okay, great. Data deploy already. Let's see how this look like. That's great, but I think you still have an issue. And the problem is, I want to make sure that your overflow auto, I mean that your background, or even, you know, monthly view panel, this shouldn't be like the, I want to check the view panel. I want to check the view panel. You should not like over... the problem is this, you have a height of... Yes, we don't need this because you're gonna have... but I'm gonna give you background color and you're gonna be tomatoes. We know that is a perfect color right now. Look, if they just added this color, is for some reason. There should be a reason for they adding this color, because it's perfect. It's a perfect color. And there we have our beautiful calendar monthly view. Now what we should handle now is that this I'm sorry, this should give us the change of the month. And let me just change to weekly, and as you can see, this is not even taking it. It's like this just changed, and I'm sorry, but you know, you didn't have any change. You didn't have any dumb change. Selected view type, you're gonna change it, and this should return false. If true is monthly view selected. Oh, great! You're very smart. Yeah, now this should be fixed. But I was about to do something. Yeah, let me just change the date with the buttons. Where are the next and previous buttons? Chevron left. Do you guys have any? I would really like to be able to set what? A very decent HTML indenting formatter or something like that. Because when you just indent all of these, it will just get like horizontal. That's it. But yeah, this is the previews of the course, so it's just a live coding before I start to record the real class. I think I should have that ready before I start the course, so this doesn't get messed up every time I just press the ident shortcut of the keyboard. And we need to add the on-click events here. We should have it. So on-click, we're just gonna handle next, or handle, yeah, next pressed. And these, I'm sorry, you should do the same, but on previous, previous pressed, previews. Oh, I'm being dumb. Let me just swap this. Previews. Yeah, I had that feeling that this was wrongly typed. Handle previous pressed, clicked. And handle next clicked. Okay. Okay, that's good. We're going to put these clicks here. Handle next. Okay, very good. But now we're gonna have to check if the monthly view is selected. So let me just check, is monthly view selected? If is monthly view selected, this is very good. If this is monthly view selected, when you click previous, we're gonna get the pivot date is going to be equals to, well, I just copy the date, const pivot date copy equals new date, pivot date copy, pivot date, great. And now we're gonna have to let's just pivot date copy dot set month is pivot date copy get month get month -1, right? And now this is pivot date copy, shifted pivot day, or new pivot, new pivot date and new pivot date. And we're just gonna do the same for the handle next, but this is gonna do the opposite to it, adding months. And I guess this should update our view. Let's just how do you know this is going to update it? Well, this is going to update it because we have this getter, and every time this property changes, There's well, this is funny. No, this is not the reason for that. I think we're gonna have to do something else, because just changing it is not gonna help us. I mean, I'm gonna click and it's gonna be the same, but I know there's something happening in the backend. So this pivot date, this is a problem, because we're gonna have to calculate. We're gonna have to, let me just move all of these to an entire new function. I'm gonna call it like, what are the getters doing here? But well, I'm just gonna call it like a build current month view tiles. And that is very good, because now we can just reuse this method every time we need it. This dot and also we're gonna use these. Okay, and just put it here too, and that's it. And we're gonna save. Why do you get in the way of me and the menu? Did you deploy or not? Did you deploy or not? That's a great question. At least you should give me the hour, you know, when you do it. Now this is going to update our view, because build current month tile view tiles is in fact updating current month tiles, which is a variable this view depends on. So if I click next, I should get the next and the previous days, and this is very good. And today, well, if I press click today, is very simple. You're just gonna do I have the handle today? Where is it today? Oh, we don't have it. So let me just check today. Today handle today, click. We don't have, yes, we do have a function. A function that this dot pivot date is going to be equals to new date. This is the simplest one of all. Let me just organize all of these, because I like the getters to be at the very bottom of this. This monthly thing. Get date, get view options. I like it this way. Let me organize these. Like we have, what is this shortcut to, you know? I think it's this one. No, this one. Oh yeah, I remembered it. View current month tiles. We already have that logic set up, and we have a bunch of events like handlers, you know. Let me just handlers, and oh no, wait a minute. Okay, so handlers, and we're also gonna have the getters. And just leave it like this. Hooks, we can just put them there. But now, wait a minute, because on the handle today, look at this. The handle today is not that easy. Handle today, we need to recalculate depending on, you know, in this case, if this is monthly view selected or whatever, let's just recalculate this build whatever, because we have changed the pivot date. In fact, this shouldn't even be here. We just should recalculate. Oh no, I'm sorry. This should be here. I just messed it up. Deploy. Oh, damn, did it work? Yeah, I guess it worked. So let me just click, and today should send me back to March and April. And let me just check that this is according to not accordingly to it, but let's just add. I'm just gonna add something that helps us to differentiate which tiles are from the previous month and which tiles are from the future month. So we can just, have you grade them out. Have you seen all of these calendars where you just gray out all of those? I don't have to show you. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. It's very simple. Where's the build method that I just compressed? So we need to put in another attribute, and it's as simple as grayed out. Where is ChatGPT? What is the right way to spell grade? Grade like when something in web is disabled to click or something, grayed out, that's it, grayed out. And this is gonna be, of course, after this property, and we have many properties here waiting for us to fail. So let me just at least organize them. Waiting for any sleeping step that we do. Any mistake. I'm just kind of watching a novel, and they're really violent, these kids nowadays. And grayed out, current date, to date string, whatever. Let me just check. So what would grade out these tiles? If it is less than the wait a minute. First day of month week index, right? You know that. If it is less, I is less than the first day of month week index, not with. I'm sorry. Or I is higher than or major than or bigger than past and current month tiles amount, I guess, right? Past and current month tiles amount. So let me just check how this would look like. Oh, I haven't even used it. So we're gonna put a different class here, because if you we can do just some logic here, or we can just duplicate that line. What can we do? I would have to create a template. I would have to, oh damn, holy stash. What do you want me to do here? I don't want to repeat the div. This should be handled in a much better way. Like, can we compute it? Like just getting the class name. Yes, I can just date tag grayed out. I can just use the class in there. Grayed out. And let's just that attribute. Let's just leave that attribute there. I'm just going to create a new one, like class name, and this is going to depend on a grayed out. This that grayed out. I don't know. Is that possible? I don't really know. Is this something that you can do within? Is this something that you can do within same object construction? Not quite. There are a couple of ways. Oh, shut up. I'm just gonna have to take this out from here. Okay, don't worry. Let me just put it here. I'm sorry. Const grayed out is gonna be this, and I'm just gonna put grayed out. Grayed out. I know what you're gonna tell. Oh, you can just put these without the double, you know. You can just make all of these just one name, and that's it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Shut up. A class name. This is grayed out. Class name. This dot grayed out. No, what this blah, blah, blah. It's just grayed out. I'm just gonna ask you, hey, are you grayed out? Yes. If not, well, it's even more possible. I would say that it's even more probable or more likely that this is not grayed out. So if that is the case, I'm just gonna give you these. What was the date tile grayed out? Grayed out date tile. I'm sorry, date tile. If not, just grayed out date tile. Oh my god. Okay. So yes, much better now. And now what I can do is just, hey, forget about this. So we just have all of that in. Funny. Oh no, let me just put it there. Class name. This is now the attribute for the date tile. Is going to contain the class name that we should assign to it. And the date tile, we're gonna have this same stupid grayed out date tile. You know what? We should just date tile plus grayed out. Just grayed out. I don't really. We should just, so we don't have to create like a second larger class for this. This date tile and grayed out. I'm just gonna put grayed out here. And I'm just gonna go with background color. It's gonna be gray. Nah, that gray is really horrible. Don't freak with me. Can you have like a lighter gray? And whatever. Just gonna put it like this. I just want to make sure it works. So yeah, this was practically just figuring out if it is within the current month boundaries or not. If it is not, this you could just remove this. I mean, let's just remove this because we don't really need it. But this is going to hold the classes names that we're going to assign like in rendering time. Because this is now part of the object list. Look at it. It's class name. We're quoting it here, and that's going to be already computed in the tiles building, in the tiles generation algorithm. So this is going to be your class name if you are grayed out, and this is the one if you're not. And let me just go back and update it. How do you think it is looking right now? Oh, we're gonna have a problem here because we have the right grayed out ones in the past month, but we're missing one of the future month, and let's just check why. Is this bigger than past and current month tiles? If I is bigger than, yeah, and this is because of the index. Remember that we're starting at 0. So if it is practically 32, we should start from 31st. You need to be -1, and that's it. Because of the index. We're starting back. So yeah, for the future, we're gonna have to diminish one number. Because practically this is the let me just show you. This is going to be how many days we have, 30, and we're going to have 33, right? But the index of this guy, I mean, what we had before is if you're bigger than 33, but the index of this one is 33, because this starts at 0. This is the 0 index, so 0, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So if it was 33 here, now it's going to be here, because the 1 is in fact not here, but here. So we're going to have a shift of 1, and that's it. Same for here. Let me just check the next month, and let me just, well, this is practically here, April 1. Saturday, oh my gosh, this is a big problem. What just happened here? What in the stash? Whoa. What just happened here? My goodness. This is a big problem now. I'm sorry. So this is not working at all. So there's something really wrong here. Past and current month tiles amount. Now what is the problem? I know this one is working fine. Let me just make sure. So yeah, that one is working fine. It's very easy. It is very, very easy. 28. But for some reason this one is not. And in fact, why are you taking even more than that? And this is the problem I was trying to tell you before, because we have a really horrible problem. Because look at this case. This is 0. I mean, this is already a multiple of 7, because it ends practically at the end of these. And here we have a 35. But the problem with this formula here is that it's missing something, because this is going to give me 7. I mean, the remaining is 0, and that's going to give me a 7. And that is practically a good problem, big problem, because that's going to add an entire week to it. So I would say that we have to what? I could just subtract 7 from it, but that's not gonna be the right way to do it. There's a part of this function that is wrong. I need to make sure that if you are 0, you're gonna give me just a 0, right? So we can just add a 7. Yeah, we can just add a 7. Just think about it. In the worst case, it will be 0 plus 7. It's gonna be give us 0, because that's already a multiplier. And it doesn't matter if it is any other stupid number, like different to 7. Because let's say the remainder was this one. If I just add a 7 to that, if I just add a 7 to that, the remaining of dividing in 7 is just going to keep being 3, right? So the addition is very simple. So what can I do? Past current month tiles amount. I'm just gonna give you a 7. I'm just gonna give you a 7 because I don't care about this. I'm just gonna give you a 7 here. I'm just gonna give you a 7, and that should fix this current issue here of adding a week when we don't need it. Like for the case of which month is this? April, May. And why is the month not getting updated? Oh my gosh. Let me just check what's going on here. So April. Why are you still April? What? Wait a minute, is there something very, very wrong in here? Why the heck are you still April? I am practically pushing every next, handle next. I'm just getting the pivot date and current month. Boof, this is such a big bug. Why do we still have April all the time? Today, let me just check something. This one starts at Friday, and you're not dang starting at Friday. I think this is wrong. I don't want to think it is, but I think it's wrong. Could be a problem. Yes, this could be a problem. This could definitely be a problem. A new date. Let's just do this. You know what? Let's just do this. This pivot date, the get full year. Let me just. I think this is a problem. Const pivot date is going to be equals to this. Pivot date is going to be equals to. I'm sorry. The new pivot date is going to be the same get full year of this one. Pivot day, same get full month. You know, -1. And I was gonna give you the first stupid date. What do you think? Because it would be a mistake if we're currently on the 31st and the previous month has only 30 days. That would keep me in the same month. And yeah, this is usually the JavaScript annoying problem of everything works no matter what. Pivot date, yeah, me being stupid, of course. New pivot date +1. Let me just separate this and deploy. This shouldn't give us that problem anymore, to be honest. Now this is going to be the first date of the month. The first day of the month date. Okay. Let's just load the page. I hope to see the next month changed. And well, we are crying the heck out of it now. You building the current month view tiles? Seems like it's not. Let me just check something. Handle next. Well, the first thing is that this one is getting me back. And this one is getting me into the future. But that I don't think is gonna solve the problem. Because we should just go back, not still getting the same month. We're never getting to March or February or January. We're always on April. Really confusing because the -1 is subtracting 1 month. The next one is adding 1 month. New pivot date. I'm practically giving you the full year. Pivot date is this pivot date, and we're gonna build the tiles. Pivot date is this pivot date, and there's no way this is not working. The bug should be really weird, really odd. Let me just get back to April. Why is this still April? Why is this still April? It's April all the time. It is April all the time. Incredible. Oh my god. Pivot date. Is monthly view selected? Yes. Again, let's just print the pivot date and that's it. Console log. new pivot date. Let's just put this is a pivot date dot to string or whatever, to date string, and let's just copy these and paste it here. Oh, bullshit. Okay, deploy again. Let's update this. Let me just check the next one. Should be May. And it should be June. And it is working fine. So there's a great problem after this. Build current month view tiles. Do you at some point reset the pivot date? I don't think you do. Pivot date is here and has been changed before. And the first date of the array. Damn it, man. What is the issue? I have just changed the pivot date. Yes, we are getting the right date in the property. First day of month. First day of the array. Yeah, this is the problem. First day of the array, this is the same problem we had before. First day of the array sets it to, current date. But it should be first day of the month. Look at it. It's just first day of the month. And that's it. And every time we have a new date, we should just assign a value, because this is just putting the first day of month offset, but into the current date, not from the first day of month. So it works for the case of April, because we are currently on April, but not for the other ones. And that's the issue practically. Holy moly, beautiful box. April, May, June, and so on. I want to make sure that we are not adding an entire new column like in this case. Why did this one fail? Because we have the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and we still have one more week, which shouldn't be there. And I already fixed this because we have 35. Well, plus 7, it is still 0. So this is not doing anything. This is not doing anything, to be honest. So the problem is only occurring what this is giving me 0. I think I had it before in my mind, but I mean, if your reminder was, let's say, 3, I don't really know. What am I missing? What am I missing? I'm so sleepy. Seriously. It's just a dumb formula here for a modular thing. Okay. Again, come on. What we could do, in fact, is you're gonna get a 0, but that is weird. 7 minus 0 is gonna give me future tiles amount. What am I missing in this formula? Let me just be a bit smarter here. So let's say we have 7 minus whatever 3, that is gonna give me a 4. And what I'm doing is, hey, this is 7 minus 4 is gonna give us a 3. But what is this even being used for? To figure out the tiles amount. So the tiles amount is just past current month tiles amount. The module of 7. So if we had a 35, if we have a, let me just go back. If we have a 32, the module of it is going to be, in 7, it's going to be 4. It's going to be 4. That means that 7 minus 4 is going to give me the days I'm missing to go to 35. So I need to add 3 days. So the problem is in the 7. This is already multiple of it. When this is already multiple of it, we're just gonna go with 11. 7 minus 11. 7 minus 11 is gonna give me a 4. And I don't like that. Because I'm practically searching for the missing days. It's giving me a 4. A remaining 4. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard. It's 7 minus this, 7 minus 4. But 7 minus 0. I just think I'm missing one small piece of you. Let me think about it. It works perfect, but when this gives me 0, so when this gives me 0, I should instead have a 7, but this one here could be the main problem. The fact that I'm subtracting it from 7. Do I have to do it twice? Is that what you mean? Because it looks like I'm gonna have to do it twice. Why would do it twice fix the issue? Do it twice fixes the issue because any number that is not multiple of 7, 4, if I do it again, no, wait a minute. That's an issue. Because in fact, this 4 is going to give me 7 minus 3. I'm sorry, 7 minus 4. Yeah, it's going to give me the same number. It's going to give me 3. And if I just... It's going to be 3. It's going to be all always the same number, no matter which case it is. Okay. I feel it's just like this, but I think there's an easier way to do it. 7 minus that, remainder of 7. Yes, that's it. Employ these source to work. 7 minus 0. Oh, what was the problem? What? Failed to deploy metadata? What was the problem, man? But could you just like tell me why or where? Thank you. Failed to deploy metadata. I think it's just my connection. I think it is. My still streaming? Yes. So I don't know, because this is not the problem. You can tell this is not the problem. Oh yeah, that is the problem. So what I mean is the do your entire result, we should take the 7, the remainder of 7. Reminder of 7, okay? And that's it. That's it. That should work. Poof. So I don't remember which one was the one that was giving us this one, for example. Now it is fixed. And we should have solved the issue for all of these. August the 1st. Let's just jump into today. Always start at the 1st. Always start at the 1st. So this guy and this guy both should always start at the 1st of. And that's exactly what we're getting. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we just need to make sure that this is true. So we have already tested that one. The next one should have 6 days at the bottom, and so this is gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column, 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it has the 6 columns here from the future month. Look at it here. Here we have 6 of the future month and 5 in fact for the previous one. And if I keep going, 1, 2, we have 4 at the very end and 1 of the first, and that's it. Let's just jump into, I don't know, February of 2027. March of 2027, okay. March of 2027. Okay, great. So here we have it. Now, the last thing I want to do, because this is like our... wait a minute. Oh, I have to stretch. But I'm gonna have to put a margin between this and the previous... whatever top panel is that we have. And we haven't even placed a header in there, you know. This is practically taking the automatic height, but I want to put a header in it. So yeah, that should be like one thing to do. And in order to do that, well, we should just... What are we gonna do? I'm just gonna take the same width. Because we have the width 100% for this one, don't we? We have width... Oh, we don't. We just don't. But I guess it will take it like... I don't know. I don't really know. So this is what we're gonna do is just kind of duplicating it. Monthly view panel is gonna be like the same class for that. But what do you think? It's just a simple div. I'm just gonna have to take like this, you know. Look at it. I was gonna create a where is it? What was it? Weekdays names is gonna be Monday. I'm sorry, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday. What is the next one? Wednesday. Thursday. And wait a minute, man. Thursday. Friday. And Saturday. Beautiful. Weekdays names. So we're gonna have to get another for each. But in fact, we could just compute these like here. Oh, that's very dumb, to be honest. Let's just leave it there. That's it. We're gonna have to create another for each. I'm sorry. This is the view panel. This is the monthly selected monthly view panel. We're gonna have to create another div. Let me just. I don't want to. What can I do? Let me just leverage that bullshit. I'm just gonna have a for each template for each. We're gonna have to delete this and weekdays names, and for item is gonna be day name, and that's practically it. Because what are we gonna do here is just well, put a div or an h2 or whatever. Do you think? Just an h3 or something like that. Just put a key on it, which is gonna be the day name, and it's practically going to be the same that I'm gonna put here. Day name. This is going to be like class. I'm sorry, I don't want to put you here. You're gonna be like class is gonna be day name cell, whatever. Sorry. And let's put this here. Day name cell is gonna be align text, align content, no, justify content, center, and align text. I think it's text align center. Let's just remove this one. Day name cell, we have it there, and let's just give it a border, border 1px solid black. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see how it goes. I don't really care. Do you still have the yes? Because it should be within that same panel, so you're practically going to stay under the same layout. There you have it. I don't know why you have tomato color yet, but let's just give it a background, more decent background. I think it's time to remove that tomato bullshit, don't you think? Wow, we have very beautiful like white smoke, Alice blue. I like this Alice blue. What do you think about it? And where is the tomato color? Here you have it. So tomato, no more tomato. And what else are we missing here? Let's just give it a bigger font. You know, font size. I remember the clamp. I like the clamp. So clamp. Let's just give it a 12. I'm gonna say 12 px. What else? It was, I don't know, one VW and not bigger than 15. No, let's just check how this goes. Like, I'm sorry, what just happened with my font? I would really like to know what just happened with the font. I don't understand. And also, like, wait a minute. What just happened with the font? Oh, PX, great. Deploy, amazing. Day name cell, do we have it already? We're practically updating the page. Background, I mean, it took the background color. Beautiful, I have it now. Yes, what do you think about it? And now let's just put a margin between the view panel. Where is view panel? You should honestly have a top margin. I mean, margin top. Margin top. I don't know. What is this border top 0 bullshit? I don't really know. So border top, margin top is gonna be, I don't know, 2%. I don't know. I don't know if you can also take like based on the, but it's just a matter of, I don't know, 5 pixels, or we can just put like 5 pixels. That's not gonna damage anyone. That's not gonna hurt anyone. In fact, that's too much. I want a 1%. That's it. What do you think? Yeah, 1% of it. 1% of what? That would be a good question. Much better now. And I think it's time to just let me just check this mock-up that we had here. Did we have a rounded border for these? No, we didn't. I don't really care. Where are the borders here? I want to remove the top panel borders because they look awful. Let's make sure that this works as expected. Isn't this beautiful? It damn is. You know that. You freaking know that. It kind of has a minimum width or something. I don't know what's wrong with Wednesday. Oh, you Wednesday and Thursday. This is getting the minimum width for, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, and all that. But let me just remove the borders of the top panel. Top panel. Do you have a, oh no, I think it's a info panel. Info panel. You gotta have a border. Don't lie to me. Info panel, legend panel. Should also have the border removed. And finally, navigation panel. Dude, I enjoyed these so much. I don't know why. We're starting to see some results in here. Best part of it is that, you know, I've thought about the algorithm to handle the overlap meetings. So it's practically done. When you have the critical part of it solved, it's practically done. And I like it. I like it, to be honest. But wait a minute, why is there so much margin? Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Let's just get this back. Let me just review something. Because I think this legend panel is taking so much space. No, in fact, it's not. Oh, dang, man. Let me just... I think it's more important for us to... Well, that looks weird. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know if removing it... I don't know if removing it or... The thing is, when I remove these, there's like so much space between these two guys. We could just work on that for, you know, like... But... I think the problem is you. So let me just get to media or container. Yeah, when you are less than this, please, the area here, we're just going to repeat this and we're just gonna put 0.75 far. Let's see how this goes. Let's just update it, because now you should have like less of a height. In fact, I'm going to decrease it to 0.6. What do you think about it? And I'm just going to decrease you even a bit more. So forget about this 1 FR. You should be 0.85, 85 FR and 1 FR. And I'm just gonna take this and there, because you should be like more compact, more compact view. When that happens, I like it this way. I like it much better. You still have like a high margin in the... Where is the year? No, you're bullshitting me. Title year. Okay. Oh, what? Why do you have a 0.5 EH? Oh yeah, I know what you... Oh, maybe this is the problem of the root cause of everything. Because if this is the guy, I'm going to remove this margin, like container, from title year, and I'm gonna go with margin top 0.2 VW. What do you think? Your margin is going to get... Well, that's too much. Let's just reduce it to this. Yeah, let's just update it here. Let's just not reduce its space more than what it is right now. I feel like it is... this margin, this top margin is so aggressive, dude. Oh yeah, of course that was going to work. I'm trying to leave the mouse usage, dude. Let me just but well, of course this is mandatory here. Man, that's still so tall. It's taking so much height. This 2026, what is the problem with that? I mean, info panel. Does info panel have any margin? No, it doesn't. So let me just check title year, background tomato. Let's just bring the tomato power again, because I want to make sure that this is not hitting the top of the info panel div. Oh, it's not. Damn, it's not. Poof, so what can we do? What is the problem with you? Like title year? Just remove your margin. Let's just put, I don't know, margin top 0 or what, Dan? 0. I think it's just the height of that panel. Well, now we just remove the margin and it kind of looks much better now, but look at that, look at that. I know what's going on. Practically the letter is, I mean the font size is getting hardly reduced, but I don't think that's a problem. I think it's much better now. Let's just leave it like that. Margin top 0. Forget about it, and let's just remove the stupid tomato and deploy. And that is practically the last thing I wanted to do today. We have the monthly view. We have the monthly view in order. We have a very consistent UI behavior. And let me just check the Thursday and whatever. I wanted to add ellipses. That's something that I'm trying to do. What time is it? It's too late, to be honest. Let me just remove the borders from info panel. Let's just remove this border. The legend panel, let's just remove its border. And finally the navigation panel, let's just remove its border. And that's practically it. Is there any other border that we have to remove? I don't think so. So let me just check how this is going to look now. Oof, this one looks special, man, to be honest. Whoa, 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 whoa. Looks much better for me. I like it. I honestly like it. It's not like, you know, like high professional level, but it looks sweet. So monthly, weekly, that's another thing that I wanted to do. But well, this of course makes sense because the other components have not been coded yet, have not been built yet, but the monthly one has been, and I'm gonna try to, you know, how can I overflow ellipses? Let me just try this because I remember that you can like do this day name cell. Let's just go with overflow ellipses. With overflow text overflow ellipses deploy. Might not work if the parent has a hate it. And you know why this is because of this overflow x auto monthly view panel. I don't want your monthly view panel to have overflow auto. This is practically the problem that I think I have. Overflow auto shouldn't be there because we have determined already the heights of it. It doesn't want to work. What do I need? What do I need to make text overflow ellipses work? I'm sorry, man, but you're okay. Shut up. I think it's the overflow hidden and white space no wrap. Yeah. Overflow hidden and white space no wrap. Wait a minute, what? White space, have it. Okay. No wrap. Yeah, I think, what is the no wrap for? What is the no wrap for? White space used to prevent text from breaking into multiple lines. Okay, I don't think it's gonna break in multiple lines because we have only one word and we have fixed font size. But in case we do, Sweet. Very, very sweet. That is the minimum. And they are shrinking, equally shrinking. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Amazing. That's what I wanted. Social, and you still have these, and you still have these. That's amazing. So yeah, that's practically it for today. Another thing that I wanted to do is what can we do? I want to create, let me just take another tab from here. Let me just authenticate myself in GitHub. GitHub, and sign in. I'm sorry, sign in. Okay, that's great. Sign in. Oh, my password. I don't know my password. No. Oh, what am I doing? Sign in. Look, this is a bullshit. I press tab, and instead of taking me to the sign in button, it takes me to the dumb. I mean, what? No thanks. Okay, it takes me to the. Oh, now that I remember, I can just alt and move and take you up here. Okay, here you have it. So, I'm just gonna put it. There's no way to, add this here. What I'm gonna do is just a new repo. I'm gonna put calendar pilot, LWC calendar pilot, and description. This is the project development. This is a project previous to create the Udemy course, so I have all the related knowledge refreshed. Is this public? Yes, it could be public. I don't care. README, I don't care. Create repo. And let me check these. What are we gonna do? Is gonna get SSH. I'm sorry, H. Copy this. Git init. Is that what you mean? What I should really do is this. First commit. Just like this, don't you think? Copy this thing. And where? I wouldn't be able to know. I'm just trying to mess around here. Focus terminal. Focus on terminal view. But what I really mean with this is calendar events test. Yeah, I think we should just paste it here. Prod this one. Did you take it into there or not? What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Git add. Oh, what was that? Git add. Why isn't it working? We replaced those. Is it? I don't care. Git commit -m. Like first push. Git push. Origin main. Is that what you're saying? Let me just check. I think this is much better now. Okay, great. Now let's just create a branch, like a branch. And let's create a branch dev. I'm just trolling here. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. For mine, of course, development dev. And create a new branch. And we should just, git fetch. Really? And then we should go to git checkout dev. Oh yes, we're in dev, but you're not showing it to me. Oh no, yes, you're showing it to me. Look at it. Here we have it. I honestly don't remember what I have to do. It's like if I'm not wrong, you just put like a stupid command like here. Let me just check that I'm doing the right thing. So you can just put a dump comment and Git should track me those changes. And now I have the changes right in there. I love it. I really love it. But now I'm just going to, what if I just discard these changes like these, discard the changes, discard, yeah, wow. This is how I like to work. Control Shift E. And well, what are the next steps in this project? In this project path? Practically starting with the weekly view, I guess. Don't you think? We're just gonna start with the weekly view. And that's it. Oh no, I think we should go with the daily view, don't you think? Because the weekly view is practically a bunch of daily views or 7 daily views aligned horizontally. So first we should focus our work in a daily view. Once it's ready, we should just go into the weekly view, reusing our beautiful daily view component. And that's it. Does it look bad? I don't think it does look bad. It looks very, very beautiful. The only thing I would say is that, I don't know if it is taking that much space in there, because at some point it starts to take a lot of space. Or is this specific one, and there's not like a good space between these two, but there's a lot of space here. So I would make this guy to take more space when we have, not so small screens. So the max width for this one, which is 2000, I think is good, but I don't think that there's like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna say? Let's just point at 1.1.7 and let's just give you a 3.4. Let's just test it. Yeah, the problem is practically there. I think this is not where you should put it. What is the width of this stupid component? Let me just inspect it. It is... Damn, it has a high width. but when I was very dumb. Is that the real width of it? I mean, it's right now it's like half of my screen. So the width is 2000. I would say like this is inspect. Like not this one, but this one. Auto. And this bullshit just gives me an auto width. I hate you. Show all. Mid width. There's like a, is there a way you can just search here? Like, hey, can I just width? No. Damn, I'm a noob at this Chrome developer tools. I'm not gonna fight with this. It looks great, but let me just check this. It's very simple. Let's just put in top panel our beautiful tomato, So if this shows up as tomato, is because this is the case that is applying here. If not, it will just not be that. Holy stash, it is not. I am amazed. So top panel, like background color magenta. This horrible magenta is gonna give us the truth of our situation. I don't think that's wider than 2000. I can't believe it. You're practically in this beautiful thing. So practically top panel. Let me just search for top panel. This one is, let me just undone all of my changes. Let me just keep your aspect ratio like this one, and this is what we need to take from here. And I'm sorry, here you should put it here. It is the same, but I'm gonna give you more than space than what you have in top panel. In fact, panel, you are using this one, 3.3 and 2.5. So you're gonna go 3.23. I like it this way. In fact, it's just like that. I haven't even saved it. Yeah, I know. We could just take this case and put it out of the CSS and just use it like... I'm not gonna do that. Okay. It looks much better now. Don't you see? Don't you think? It's like this is not going to take that small space. And I like it the way it works. I think it looks more elegant now that it has space here too. And that's it. There you have it. We have a very beautiful calendar. That's it. That's it by today. And now I can use my beautiful commit panel. Is there a way like you can, like, if I'm not wrong, there's like a button here. Yeah. Oh, we can stage all of the commits just like this. And we are just changing top panel, top panel, inner panels with distribution to avoid large white space between navigation and legend panels. And legend panels. And where is it? I'm gonna stage all of the changes and I'm just going to commit. Damn, I love it. And I'm just gonna go to my and git push. Git push. That's it. That's all what I have to do. You're gonna ask me for authentication, and there we have it. Our first official push of changes, of commits, because we have code, and we can just kind of create a pull request or something like that. But in fact, I care about main. Oh no, don't freak with me. Main, and we have dev, and here we have our changes. 3 commits. It says commits, and let me just check the commit. And this is the changing whatever. And view commit details, and there you have it. Here are files changes, and that's it. What do I have to do? I just want to practice this because I'm kind of rusted in DevOps flow. But what else can I tell you about this project as it is right now? Is there anything else missing? We just need to check it carefully. Thoroughly check this. Nothing that I would like to change, to be honest. Nothing that I would like to change, to be honest. Again, I repeat it. Yeah, that's it. So thank you for whatever attention you gave me. We're ready with the monthly view, and we're gonna start with the daily view. Maybe tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday. I don't really know. Let's just stop this here.